Hare Krishna everyone, so we're continuing with the path of perfection by His Divine Grace Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. This is Shravanam Diaries podcast. I'm your host Sulalita Devidasi at your service. We're completing the 6th chapter called Perception of the Super Soul. For example, there is only one sun in the sky, but this sun may be reflected in millions of buckets of water. Or one may ask millions and trillions of people, "Where is the sun?" And each will say, "Over my head." The sun is one, but it is reflected countless times. According to the Vedas, the living entities are innumerable. There is no possibility of counting them. Just as the sun can be reflected in countless buckets of water, Vishnu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, can live in each and everyone's heart. It is this form that is Krishna's plenary portion, and it is this form on which the yogi concentrates. One who is engaged in Krishna consciousness is already a perfect yogi. In fact, there is no difference between a Krishna-conscious devotee, always engaged in the transcendental, loving service of Krishna, and a perfect yogi, engaged in meditation on the Super Soul. There is no difference between a yogi in samadhi, in a trance meditating on the Vishnu form, and a Krishna-conscious person engaged in different activities. The devotee, even though engaged in various activities while in material existence, remains always situated in Krishna. This is confirmed in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu of Srila Rupa Goswami. Nikila svapyavastasu jivan muktah sa uchyate. A devotee of the Lord, always acting in Krishna consciousness, is automatically liberated. This is also confirmed in the 14th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, 14.26. Mam chayo vyabhicharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunan samatityaitan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. Quote, one who engages in full devotional service, who does not fall down in any circumstance, at once transcends the modes of material nature, and thus comes to the level of Brahman. Unquote. Thus, the devotee engaged in unalloyed devotional service has already transcended the material modes of nature, being situated on the Brahman platform means being liberated. There are 3 platforms: the bodily or sensual, the mental, and the spiritual. The spiritual platform is called the Brahman platform, and liberation means being situated on that platform. Being conditioned souls, we are presently situated on the bodily or sensual platform. Those who are a little advanced, speculators, philosophers, are situated on the mental platform. Above this is the platform of liberation or Brahman realization. That the devotee, always acting in Krishna consciousness, is automatically situated on the liberated platform of Brahman is also confirmed in the Narada Pancharatra. Dikaladyanavachinne Krishna cheto vidhayacha tanmayo bhavati kshipram jivo brahmaniyo jayet. Quote, by concentrating one's attention on the transcendental form of Krishna, who is all-pervading and beyond time and space. One becomes absorbed in thinking of Krishna and then attains the happy state of transcendental association with him." Unquote. Krishna consciousness is the highest stage of trance in yoga practice. This very understanding that Krishna is present as Paramatma in everyone's heart makes the yogi faultless. Wow, this is such a deep thought, actually. Haribol. The Vedas confirm this inconceivable potency of the Lord as follows. Ekopisan bahudhayo vabhati aishvarya drupamekam sa cha suryavad bahudyate. Vishnu is one, and yet he is certainly all-pervading. By his inconceivable potency, in spite of his one form, he is present everywhere. As the sun, he appears in many places at once. Atma upamyena sarvatra samam pashyati Arjuna sukham va yadi va dukham sa yogi paramo mataha. Quote, "He is a perfect yogi who, by comparison to his own self, sees the true equality of all beings, both in their happiness and distress, O Arjuna." Unquote. Bhagavad Gita 6.32. This is true universal vision. It is not that God is sitting in my heart and not in the heart of a dog, cat, or a cow. Haribol! When will the world finally realize this? Speaking for myself as well. Seriously, Sarva Bhutanam means that he is sitting in the hearts of all living entities, in the human heart and in the ant's heart. The only difference is that cats and dogs cannot realize this. A human being, if he tries to follow the Sankhya Yoga or Bhakti Yoga system, is able to understand, and this is the prerogative of human life. If we miss this opportunity, we suffer a great loss, for we have undergone the evolutionary process and have passed through more than 8 million species of life in order to get this human form. We should therefore be conscious of this and careful not to miss this opportunity. We have a good body, the human form, and intelligence, and civilization. We should not live like animals and struggle hard for existence, but should utilize our time thinking peacefully and understanding our relationship with the Supreme Lord. This is the instruction of Bhagavad Gita. Don't lose this opportunity. Utilize it properly. Wow. This is a very, 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 very important point. And I think on this note we shall end today's episode. Tomorrow we shall begin chapter 7, which is entitled Yoga for the Modern Age. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. The link to this book is in the description, as well as our website link, and please visit and check out other books that we have read so far. There are many. Check out the biography of Srila Prabhupada and the entire list of all of his books. And there are also some articles and quotes that I'm posting with the underlines and emphasis that I just point to remember myself. So yeah, so stay tuned and we shall see you next time. Hare Krishna.